All right, welcome to Big Four for the Chatbot Domination Masterclass, live execution coaching. This is the last session, and this session is going to be a bit more laid back, but because we are not going into the nitty-gritty detailing of the technical aspects of putting things together and all that, but rather it is one of the most important to me, one of the most important topics that we are going to talk about, because we are going into your game plan. Okay, the game plan simply means, what do you do, after 3 weeks, plus the 5-day challenge, plus um, the 5 modules of the original chatbot domination masterclass. You have learned so much. Okay, what you guys already know, you are really a lot better than 98% or 96% of the people out there in terms of um, your chatbot skill set. Okay, and the importance and the ideas behind the need or the leverage that you can have when you build a chatbot, not only for yourself in your own business, but for other people if you're going along the agency route. Okay, so your next game plan is just basically thoughts that you should start thinking about. What's your next step? What you should be thinking of doing beyond this. Okay, the most important thing I would like to highlight is this. Well, one of the most important thing is execution trumps knowledge. You guys have a lot of knowledge. A lot of you have been with me for a long time, and I've been teaching you quite a number of things. But know that knowledge is nothing if you don't put it into actions. If you don't implement. Okay, knowing knowledge, if you don't let people know that you know that knowledge, that you don't highlight that you can provide a solution, then it amounts to nothing. So there are 5 steps that I would always start with. Especially for those of you who has already done the One Funnel Away challenge, which those who hasn't done yet, is highly recommended foundational training. The first thing that we have to take note of is, of course, self-awareness. Self-awareness means, well, in business terms, is SWOT analysis: strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. So what are our strengths? What are we good at? Okay, could it be are we technically inclined, or could it be I'm good with people, or is it because I am analytical, or is it because I am resourceful, or I can really connect with people, things like that? And what are your weaknesses? What you're not good at? All right. There are 2 schools of thoughts. One school of thoughts is that focus on the things that you're good at and outsource the things that you're not good at. And the other school of thoughts is that the things that you're not good at is where you need to focus on to learn how to be good at those, so that you are not in a position where you're blindsided by the areas that you're not good at. Okay, so that you can be overall a very balanced entrepreneur. So that's one school of thought. The way I would like to approach my business, and I would like to recommend that for you. Of course, you have to decide which route you want to take. For me, is focus on the strength that you're good at, because you're already good at that. You don't. It takes very little effort for you to even improve. Take it a notch up. Very little effort. Okay, take the necessary guidance that you'll be able to do that. Those areas that you're not good at, you only need an overview of what you need to know, so that you can be on top of things. But you don't need to learn the nitty-gritty details of doing all those stuff, because all those stuff you can easily outsource. So that's my approach. And the opportunity, meaning, in the marketplace right now, what are the opportunities available? Because as time changes, opportunity changes. And what are the threats, your competition, your the difficulties or the challenges that that you will be facing out in the market, in the digital market right now. Okay, so you've got to know what you're good at. Self-awareness is very important. And from there, it's not just knowing. Knowing is, like I mentioned before, means nothing. So with the self-awareness and you know what you're good at, you know what you're not good at, then it gives you an idea of what you can do next step. Okay. So the next thing is, who do you want to serve? What is the niche that you want to get into? All right. It is a lot clearer coming out of the One Funnel Away challenge because um, they teach you how to identify the red ocean and then how to move from the red ocean into the blue ocean. It's very difficult for you to start off in the blue ocean. Okay, meaning to come out with a product or a service that there's not much competition. That's a blue ocean, but rather doing a very counterproductive things would be to start off in the red ocean. And what that means is that most people will think that it's a very bad idea to do that because you are getting into a market which are filled with, you know, sharks, which are filled with too much competition. So what are you going to do? The idea is to look at the red ocean or the overall market, whether it is health, wealth, or beauty. I'm sorry, uh, health, wealth. I forgot the other one. Health, wealth, relationship, right? So you got to identify the bigger niche that you want to go into, and really look at which niche. It's not even a niche or the bigger niche in the red ocean. Which one already has a lot of buyers, ready buyers there? Which particular market there are a lot of people willing to buy? The market with the most customers. That's where you will see a lot of sellers. Okay, so identify that first before you go into niching it further down and pushes you towards the blue ocean. Okay, like for instance, you will get into the wealth market, right? The wealth market basically means anything to do with making money and things like that. But the wealth market is so huge. It can be trading, it can be real estate, it can be online marketing, it can be e-commerce, it can be so many things, right? So from there, you need to learn how to identify which one you want to serve based on your self-awareness, based on your opportunity. Meaning, do you have any connections in any certain industries? Do you have any certain people that can open up doors for you like that? So you dive deeper and deeper into, for instance, real estate can be real estate investment, or real estate can also be buy and flip. It can also be um, buy with no money down, or it can also be a long-term investment strategy. Okay, like that. Or you can also take something on, like you serve real estate agents, or you serve real estate agencies, or you serve real estate buyers and sellers, the customer base. All right, so that's niche. So the next thing is knowing which niche you want to go into. It gives you an idea of whom you are talking to, meanings your avatars, your dream customers. With that in mind, you will be you are going to be able to identify what are the pain points, what are the challenges that they face, and you are all you are doing as an entrepreneur is solve their problems. By solving the problems, you need to come up with your own irresistible offer, an offer that solves their problem, an offer that no one else is able to match, an offer that is a no-brainer that they have to say yes to. Okay, so it's in this step-by-step method. Then with that in mind, you put together your own plan. Okay, what do you need to do first? What do you need to do next? Whom do you need to target? How are you going to target them? What is your copy? What is the headline? What is the hook story and offer like that? Right? Then the last part is leverage on a proven framework. Now um, you can do trial and error. You can try to figure things out yourself. It's going to take you a long time. The best way to do so, as I've learned through the last two over years myself is to leverage on an existing proven framework, meaning a system or a blueprint or a master plan that has already been used successfully by someone to get results. Okay, find that blueprint, find that framework, and leverage and use it and customize it for yourself. That's the fastest way to your results. Okay, it doesn't make sense for you to waste time um, doing trial and error to see what works and what doesn't work. All right. So if you understand all these 5 steps, if you understand what you need to do now, okay, that gives you an idea of your next step that you need to do. But if you're still unclear, but you know that this is the truth and that you need to follow all this, you need to understand, you need to have answers to all these 5 steps, but you have still no idea how to move forward, then you need to have another perspective. Okay, the skill set they have learned so far, whether it is email autoresponder, email marketing, whether it's a Facebook marketing. Facebook can be free marketing as well as paid marketing, as you know. You can do Instagram if you're good at Instagram, especially if those who are pretty and handsome and have a lot of followings and likes to take pictures, because it's a very visual platform. Or if you can speak, okay, or if you can write, that's publishing. Publishing can also mean blogging, okay, or writing. Uh, if you're good at technology, like leveraging on the Messenger bot, like what you have learned so far, or you're good on videos, because video is one of the biggest growth platform available. Okay, it's really really powerful. You can open up your own YouTube channel. Okay, but know that whichever skill set that you have, whatever skill set you have built along the way, it's time to put all those into practice, into action. Serving, well, like yes, you can see there, affiliate marketing, local businesses, funnel building, personal branding, network marketing, email marketing, real estate agency model, whatever it is, right? The niche that you're going to choose, right? You're going to have to learn to come up with a solution to solve a specific need, to solve a specific pain, to solve a specific challenge in the niche for the avatars that you are serving. Okay, so with that in mind, you need to come up with an offer. You need to choose a vehicle, how you are going to go about servicing your avatar, okay, your customers. You need to come up with a system that makes your process of delivering your services um, easier, okay, that cuts down on your work a whole lot, than rather than you have to exchange time for money. Systems means leverage means you can use certain things like email marketing, like messenger bot and things like that, to automate certain things so that it takes care of certain parts of the processes and doesn't need you to jump in all the time. Okay, and that gives you an idea of what product or what offer that you need to come up with. Okay, because a lot of people as an entrepreneur, we know that we need to do a lot of things. We know that we need to do serve a need. We know that we need to provide a solution. There's so many things that we need to do, but how to get started, how to take the next step, that's where we get overwhelmed with, because there's so many things to do. All right, so strategic execution, you have to leverage on Messenger bot to grow the business. There's no two ways about that right now. As you guys should know by now, the Messenger bot, or rather the Messenger instant messaging platform, is going to be a very huge marketing channel, because that's where Facebook is for the past, let me see, 2017, 2018, for the past 2 years, Facebook has been actively promoting this as a marketing channel. It has been featured prominently within the Facebook ads platform. It has been built extra services into ClickFunnels by Russell Brunson, and throughout the rest of the 2019, he is going to release new features that is based on Messenger. So all things are pointing to a very bright and powerful future for Messenger bot. Okay, you guys have to understand that. Now that you know how to build your own bot, how to build your own sequences, how to put things together, you should start to put it for your own business to grow your business. All right. Now, agency model is basically you set up an agency and you serve others like local businesses to solve their problems. Okay, there's so many ways that you can do that. You can actually approach local businesses to offer your service. So this is where the SWOT analysis comes in, the self-awareness comes in, and you need to be clear on what problems you're solving, whom you're solving the problems for, what you're good at, before you can even start an agency model business. Okay, the other way you can do so is, of course, you know what is Fiverr, you know what is funnel Rolodex, and you know what is Facebook groups, right? If you're good at some form of skill set, a mastery on some form of skill sets, you can actually set up an account on funnel Rolodex or Fiverr as a freelancer and offer your service through there. Okay, like for instance, funnel building, like for instance, bot building, like for instance, what else can you do? Facebook ads management, things like that, or designing a logo, or running their Facebook groups. Okay, whatever it is, right? You can actually start this as an income generation revenue. Okay, Facebook groups is very simple. All you need to do, you already belong to certain groups where there's a very strong following in the community. Okay, all you need to do is put up a post and say something like, who here needs help in building their funnel, in building their bot, in creating and running the Facebook ads like that, or in creating the Facebook pixel and integrating into the campaigns. Let me know. I'm offering my free service for the next week, like that. So you'll get a lot of people responding to you. So that's free traffic I'm giving you. Okay, so there's many ways to serve others. You just need to figure out a way to serve others. All right, the key point is serving others, because if you're not being of value and solving a problem, you have nothing to offer other people. Okay, so the other thing is that you can teach. This is the third way of strategic execution of what you already know. Teach it. Okay, Facebook Live. Do Facebook Live teaching people something. Create a YouTube channel so that you can, on a weekly basis, for instance, you don't have to start daily. You can always start weekly or at least twice a month. Creating training videos of how to do this, how to do that, and put it and post it on your YouTube channel. Like what you've seen, what I have been doing, model after that. Because that builds you up as an expert faster than anything else. Okay, faster than blogging. Of course, blogging is important because blogging and YouTube is we call it the long tail marketing, because once you put it up, you will forever live on the internet and people will be always searching for certain problems that they need solving. And if your YouTube training solves that problem, if your blogging article solves that problem, that can always link to an offer or a landing page or whatever it is, you have a continuous free flow of free traffic to your offer. Okay, publishing can also be podcast. It means voice only, audio only, where you are teaching people certain things. All right. The next thing is JV partnership. JV partnership is where you get in touch with someone else along the line of your own level, or maybe one level higher that you can partner with them. Like for instance, if you know someone really good at already has a course in something like Facebook ads course, or or even building an agency, or a digital course, or an Instagram course, or whatever it is, right? They have a product, right? And if all you need to do is, as an example, is you need to reach out to this person who owns a product, and then you can offer to do a partnership. Meaning, you can start off with an interview. When you do an interview, and the person, the product owner, gets to talk about their products, and whatever sales that comes out from that interview, or it can be a webinar, okay, that comes out from this session, you will get a cut off. So you can, this is one way that you can actually start something without having a product, okay, without even being an affiliate for any other products, without needing to learn how to use a certain product. Okay, so that's one of the fastest way for you to start earning some money. Affiliate marketing, of course, is also one of the easiest way, because you know what, to me, it's no brainer. For people who says, I have no idea, I don't know where to start, I have no product, I have no list, I have no followers, I have no nothing, I just got started, what do I do? Well, get into an affiliate marketing, because affiliate marketing means someone else provides the product that has already proven to sell, that are doing support, they are doing payment processing, that are also doing fulfillment. Everything is done by them. All you need to do is drive traffic to that offer. Okay, so that's one of the fastest way to build your online business. So that should give you an idea of the strategic execution that is available to you. Now, again, let me go back one step, two steps. Okay, no knowledge is nothing without execution. Okay, this is knowledge. All right, this is knowledge, but you still need to pick something and try it. Okay, and put and execute and implement. All right, so service existing influencers. This is another way that you can get started if you are just a beginner, but you do have a certain skill set. So all you need to do is offer to serve and build something for an influencer. All right, like you could be with your knowledge right now on building chatbots, you are a lot better than a lot of influencers out there who are good at a lot of other things, but not good at building a bot. Okay, you can offer to build them for free, because you know what? The moment you have something is running and they are happy and they give you a testimonial, that's all you need. A testimony from an influencer saying how good you are at something, that's all you need to get started in your business. All right. So always go after testimonial. Testimonials, build your library of testimonials. Okay, whether it is just text or a video testimonial is even more powerful, right? So for existing 2CC winners, you can go all the way up to not just mere influencers, but existing 2 Comma Club winners and social media influencers. Okay, existing winners, you can go after them. You can offer your service for them. Right, you probably need to really reach out to, like for instance, 10 people a day. Just continue to reach out to DM or PM 10 people a day. Chances are they don't need your service, but you only need 1 or 2 person to respond to you and allow you to help them do something, and that leads to your testimonial. That's all you need to get started, okay, to get your business into gear. Now, the other thing that you can do, of course, is go after your own 2 Comma Club award, okay? Because you have to understand that in our industry, the 2 Comma Club award is one of the biggest badge of honor that you can ever have. Because with that award, you don't have to say much. You don't have to prove yourself. You only need to show that a picture, a photo that you are a 2 Comma Club award winner. With that, people know that your skill is proven. All right, 2 Comma Club, as you know, is you building a sales funnel that within a year generated a sales volume of over $1 million. One funnel being able to generate $1 million in sales is no joke. Okay, is no small task, because most people, 98% of people who build sales funnels, doesn't even earn 100 or 1,000 bucks in a year. Okay, so consider putting 2 Comma Club Award as one of your objectives this year. Okay, so the other thing is, of course, build relationship, and a lot of you are a lot better than me in building relationships. So carry on with that, because relationship is the game. They may not need your service right now, but don't burn the bridge. They may need your services in the near future. Okay, so fill the gap is one of the most important message that I'm going to share with you, because this is the most important thing that I've gotten coming out of the Funnel Hacking Live 2019. Is going back one step is, remember I talked to you about self-awareness, about finding out where you are right now, your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunity and the threat. That's where you are right now. That's point A. Okay, but you must also have an idea or an objective or an ambition of where point B is that you wanted to go. Without that, you can be driving, you can be hustling, you can be working really hard, but you have no idea where you're going. You'll be wondering and not going anywhere. So you must have a point B in mind. Okay, one of the point B, as I mentioned to you before, is of course the 2 Comma Club Award. Okay, that's going to open doors for you. All right, so point A to point B, in between, there is the gap. And that's where you got to understand you need to fill the gap with the necessary right stuff, so that it gets you from point A to point B in the fastest possible time frame, and in the most efficient way. Okay, don't waste your life with trial and error for the next 3 years to get to point B, because you can get to point B in 1 year if you find the right answers, if you fill the gap with the right frameworks. Okay, now in between where you are and where you wanted to be, by when, so you got to have an idea. Put it down in a note. Okay, write it down so that you are clear of where you want to be, by when. Okay, the answer is this: you need to find a mentor, you need to find a coach, you need to find a success framework, a proven master plan, a proven blueprint. Okay, not another course. You do not need another course, because, not like I mentioned, knowledge doesn't serve you. There's a threshold of where knowledge will serve you. All right, you need someone to kick your ass. You need someone to be your accountability partner. You need someone to show you the shortest way possible, so that you don't have to repeat all the mistakes that the coach or the mentor has already made. So that can help you. Like, for instance, here is a framework, here is a blueprint. Do this, step 1 to step 10. Do this, and you get to point B sooner. All right, so this is a proven framework. Someone new coming into online marketing, I will always tell them this is the way that you should be thinking of where you're going. You got to know where you are right now. You got to know where you want it to be ultimately. Okay, and then you have to take steps, one step, two, take it step by step. But at least there is a way that is going to point you to where you are. Now, like I mentioned before, it doesn't need to be this framework. Now, this framework comes from Russell Brunson. This framework comes from ClickFunnels. All right, you can use this as a framework, but it doesn't need to be ClickFunnels. If you're already on a path with someone else, a leader, if you're already on a path that's you have a coach and he is on another framework, okay, is on another platform, and if that coach or the mentor is able to fill your gap with the necessary step-by-step ingredients, by all means go along that. Okay, but using the ClickFunnels framework, we always start off with the 2 books, because everything that Russell teaches along the way, including the coveted 2 Comma Club coaching program, all the stuff comes from .com Secrets and Expert Secrets. So always start off with that. that 2 books. Okay, then one of the most important steps or basic training, even though I say basic, as you've gone through the OFA challenge before, you know that it is beyond basic. It is so much value for money. It is so powerful. It covers so much stuff. Okay, you are going to come out as a very powerful online entrepreneur that you can use those skill sets not only for online business but also for offline business. So, one funnel away challenge is, to me, is a necessary first step, training to build your foundation, to build your mindset. Okay, so understand that, and then you move on to launching your first funnel. With the launch of your first funnel, of course, you probably need to tweak. Your first funnel is probably going to fail. It doesn't matter. You just need to go back to the lessons, and then you need to adjust and things like that. Soon, you'll begin to hit your 1 comma club. The 1 comma club is simply when your funnel makes more than $1,000. Okay, and that's your first step, your 1 comma club. Then moving forward is, do whatever else that you need to do. But one of the most important thing, like I mentioned before, ingredient is coaching. Get a coach, get a mentor, get into a coaching program, because the coach is going to take your journey, take you to point B faster. Okay. Of course, part of the journey is you need to teach, you need to speak, you need to master your skill set, because I tell you, no one can be successful in this path without mastery of a certain skill set. Okay, it can be e-commerce, it can be Instagram, it can be YouTube, it can be funnel building, it can be anything, but there is always a mastery somewhere. Okay, so understand that. Even if you don't have any skill set to master, but you're really, really good at connecting people, that's a skill set that you can monetize. Okay, so that's the reason why I always start out with self-awareness. You got to know where you're good at. All right, so this is the path. The first thing is the 2 books, because all the secrets are contained in these 2 books. They need to move forward into achieving your first award, which is a 1 funnel away. I'm sorry, the 1 comma club. Next thing to do is, now this is my point B, okay, for 2019. Funnel Hacking Live 2020, which is going to be next year, is where I intend to get my 2 comma club award. All right, I intend to hit my 2 comma club qualifications within this year, in fact. All right, so you can see me, the guy in the middle, with my award. So this is me future pacing. This is me visualizing. This is me manifesting. All right, and then I'm going to tell you more about the 2CCX later on, how I'm going to achieve that. 2CCX means a funnel that makes over 10 million in gross revenue. Okay, a funnel that makes $1 million in a year is already amazing. Can you imagine a funnel that makes 10 million? In 2018, there were 17 winners. In 2019, there were 22 winners. So imagine how many will be there in 2020. Okay, can you see me there? All right, the guys with a big head, cartoon head. So that's me. Now, along the way, as I mentioned before, I need to fill the gap. I know I need to find a coach. I know I need to find a mentor. And that's why in March, I got myself a 7-figure coach and a multi-8-figure mentor. Okay, and I'm doing exactly what I'm teaching you guys. Okay, I'm not just lip service. I'm doing exactly what I'm sharing with you. So I have my own coach. I have my own mentor. And in fact, it was during the very first coaching call with my coach that solidify and clarify what I needed to do to hack the 2 comma club path, and that got me into what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm going to share that with you in a while. So they will add one more, and I'm going to add one more multi-7-figure coach and mentor in 2019. One more down the line, I'm going to add one more mentor. Okay, now that's my blueprint to my own 2 comma club funnel strategy. This is where it is going to get me to my point B faster. Okay. So what am I working on right now to achieve my point B? So this is what I'm working on. I have chosen real estate. Okay, a private landed property niche. I'm partnering with a guy. Um, it's really funny because last year I started off my agency. I was targeting the niches that everyone says is easy to find, like the gym, the chiropractor, the dentist, dentistry, and all those stuff. I have written to some of them, but I haven't gotten any reply from anyone at all. And this year, just right after I finished the coaching call, all of a sudden I remember that in my days when I was running my own agency, um, I have three big real estate agency as my client. Okay, and this uh, within these three agencies, I know people in there that hired me as a vendor last time. So what I did is I reached back out to them, and then I got into a conversation, and that started the ball rolling because I asked them to recommend me someone in their network that is a that I can partner up with. Okay, so I got a recommendation. In fact, I got more than one recommendations. So right now I'm partnering up with someone to build uh, not only a funnel, but I'm building a whole system. I'm basically solving a problem that they have. I'm I'm helping that guy to move into the future of digital marketing, where most real estate agents are not. Okay, they are still on a traditional path of doing the traditional thing that everyone is doing. All right. So my solution is the digital marketing automation system solution, and I provided more services than just the sales funnel, right? And basically, it solves a problem that they have. And this person is his niche is private landed property. He only do private. He only do a certain district, certain area, and he only does landed properties. Okay, that's his niche, which is perfect. Okay, so like I mentioned before, my solution is called the automated digital marketing system, and what's included in there is, of course, not only lead generation, but also branding element is in there, list building element is in there, targeted communications, that means more effective marketing communication is in there. It has automation in terms of notification, pre-qualifications, and leads management that helps them to manage the leads a lot more efficient. So can you see, um, it's a very all-encompassing, a very holistic solution that I'm building for them. Okay, this is my irresistible offer. At this point in time, almost everyone knows it is important for them to get into digital marketing because they've heard so much about Facebook, they heard so much about branding, they heard so much about everything, but they don't have an idea how. And it doesn't make sense for them to pay $3,000 to go and learn how to do Facebook ads, and they come back, they have to do the Facebook ads themselves. You understand that? So that's a huge problem in the market right now. And what I'm providing is uh, is a is a 360 solution that takes care of everything for them. You see, so that's why is my irresistible offer. Okay, getting back to a coach and mentor, the need for a coach and a mentor is everyone needs a mentor. Okay, even the most successful people in the world has a mentor. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg has Steve Jobs as a mentor, and that's the fastest route to your results. There's no way, there's no contest to that. It helps you navigate the challenging landscape of entrepreneurship. It provides clarity in your direction. That's what a mentor or a coach does. Okay, the most important thing, accountability. It keeps you accountable. It kicks your ass when you fall back on your comfort zone. Now, let's take a look at a coaching program or a mentorship program, what it costs in the market right now. Okay, at the very least, I'm comparing the two Comma Club coaching program, which is a fantastic coaching program because most, if not all, of the people who has achieved the results of winning the two Comma Club awards comes through the 2 Comma Club coaching, which means whatever they teach is actually working and producing results for people to hit 2 Comma Club, meaning one sales funnel generating over $1 million. Okay, that's the framework. You got to understand that. 2 Comma Club. Now, they only offer this coaching program during the Funnel Hacking Live. So it's probably once a year or maybe twice. I don't know whether they open up in between or not. But you get in at the best price during the Funnel Hacking Live. So if you are thinking of going to Funnel Hacking Live, do so, buy a ticket for 2020, buy a ticket for next year, and consider getting into the 2 Comma Club coaching program. Okay, they charge 2,005 per month. If you pay in advance, okay, you are paying 25,000 in advance. But you are paying on a monthly basis is 2,005, and that sums up to about 30,000 a year. 30,000 a year for a coaching mentorship program. Okay. Now, if you go one-on-one with a mentor privately, it can cost you 3,000 a month. Okay, 3,000 a month. Now, 3,000 times 12 is 36,000. 36,000 a year. So that gives you an idea of the type of commitment, the type of investment you need to get you from point A to point B faster. Okay, filling in the gap. Okay, so consider this: 30,000 a year, helping you to hit $1 million a year income, gross revenue. Okay, so that becomes a no-brainer. You pay 30,000 a year to hit 1 million, or you pay 30,000 a year to, or rather 2,005 or 3,000 a month to get to where you want to be within a year. So that gives you an idea of what are the costs involved. Okay, the investment that you need to put in. Now, as you know, I have already recently started my mastermind coaching. I have 10 slots in 2019 and 3 slots already taken so far. So this is how I am. Besides the agency stuff that I'm doing, I'm also putting in place a program that I can also be in the place to help people to get from point A to point B using my own success formula that I'm learning from my coach. Like remember this, right? I have one 7-figure coach and multi 8-figure mentor I'm working with right now. And I'm going to add one more in 2019. You are going to have access to everything I learned from these people, but without the cost of paying individually for these people, these mentors and these coaches. Okay, through my own coaching program. Okay, what you have access to the 7 to 8 figures secrets from the 2 Comma Club winners, coaches, and mentors. So whatever I'm learning from them, you will get access to. Okay, 12-month mentorship coaching program, because I don't, it's not going to work if you just want to dabble and tip your toes into the water and test water like that, you know. So 12 months is what you need to commit to. At least one group coaching course per month. At least one-to-one private coaching call every month. Okay, that's 12 times. You also get into a private Facebook group, of course. Direct and limited access to me via Voxer and access to all my resources, including my 2cc funnels that I'm using for my agency. All right, and a lot more. I'm going to open this as a very flexible program because I don't know what I'm learning from my coaches or my mentors. Okay, that means whatever I get from them, you will get as well. That means it's got to be open-ended. It's got to be not fixed to any certain things. All right, so that's why I put and more there. Okay. So you will also learn how to create your own products, and this is one of the most important skill set that you're going to learn, that you're going to have at your arsenal, because a lot of people have a lot of things in their head, knowledge. Okay, how, you know, one of the things I'm helping an industry leader in the real estate industry right now, my ex client, in fact, right? He has been in the market looking for people to help him extract He is a master trainer. He's very good at training people to achieve results in sales. But so far, he has no idea how to extract the knowledge into a digital product that he can own so that it becomes his legacy. Until recently, when I reached back to him after about 5 years that I haven't talked to him, I am in a position to be able to help him to extract his knowledge, his the things in his mind, okay, in between his 2 years, and I can turn it into a digital product for him. Okay, that's what I have been doing with my own digital products, as you can see on the screen right now. Okay, you need to have your own products. All leaders have their own products. If you don't see the trend, I'm telling you right now, all leaders, all influencers have their own products or their own digital products. And digital products is one of the best way for you to leverage, not exchanging time for money, but rather have it automated so that you can, it becomes an income revenue stream. All right. So results is I want you to see my progress towards my 2CC and my 2CCX along the way, because I have put forth a strategy, put forth a plan to hit my 2CC. And in fact, I first started off um, with the target of only 2CC, 2 cup. Okay, but as I was talking to my client, my partner rather, that it is actually very feasible that within the next 6 to 9 months, we are going to hit the 10 million figure as well. So right now, I put in the 2CCX award as well. Okay, in my results, you have access to all my 7-figure funnels. You have my access to my assistance to get your own 5 or 6-figure business kick started. And whatever I'm doing right now, I'm your guinea pig. I'm the type of people who doesn't talk about it but not do anything. But I do first, then I talk about what I did. Okay, so whatever it is that I'm telling you right now, I'm already in process of doing or have already done. Like for instance, this is already done. Okay, I have the capability to produce digital products like that. I can help you solidify your ideas so that you can have your own digital products as well. The fastest 2CC award winners, these are 3 of the people that I managed to find, as I do a very quick search. I'm going to tell you about them right now. Now, Blake Newbar achieved his 2CC award in 43 days. Okay. Dan Henry, he's one of the more exposed guy in the internet right now. Got his 2CC awards in 5 months. Now, during his time, he was one of the fastest and one of the very first guy who got his 2CC award. But he did it in 5 months. During his time, he was the fastest guy to hit the 2CC awards back then. Okay. Now, of course, after that, Blake Newbar came in and he got his 2CC award in 43 days. Josh Rhodes is another guy who got his 2CC award in 10 months. And he has his own program, he has his own course that teaches people how to do it in 10 months, right? So remember I talked to you about you need to find your own mentor, you need to find your own program, you need to find your own frameworks. It doesn't need to be me. It can be Blake, it can be Dan Henry, it can be Josh Rhodes. Okay, I'm putting their faces here right now so that you can know whom. You heard of the Dream 100, right? Out of the OFA challenge. Your Dream 100 should include these 3 guys. If you're looking for a coach or a mentor, you should include these 3 guys. You can approach them. I'm sure they have a certain programs. I know Dan Henry has. Dan Henry has been a big influencer in the things that I do. And he is one of the contributor of the 30 Days book, okay, that you already got from the One for Norway challenge. What he does is already documented in that book, like that. So if you're looking for a coach, these are the guys that you should put into your Dream 100 list, okay? So 2CC in, now for my own journey, for my own estimation or my own planning purposes, I'm going to be able to achieve my 2 Karma Cup in about 2 to 3 months time. Okay, my 2CCX in about 6 to 9 months' time. Based on the conversation I had with my partner, disclaimer: results are not typical. Your results is not going to be my results. My results are going to be your results. You know, the typical disclaimer must be here so that you guys understand that I'm not guaranteeing you results. But this is the closest blueprint for you to get to point B. Right. So again, my mastermind coaching program. You don't need another course. You only need a mentor or a coach and a proven framework that you can work with. All right. And it is exactly this proven framework that comes from my coach. Okay. It's a hack that's gotten me to open up my mind, and that got me into my path right now. That will get me into towards my 2 Comma Club and 2 Comma Club X award this year. All right, you're going to need guidance. You're going to need accountability. You're going to need some ass kicking, because let's face it, without some ass kicking, most people are not going to do what is necessary to get the results that they desire. Okay, it's very easy. I'm sure you agree with me. It's very easy to fall back into comfort. But we cannot be comfortable, because comfort is not going to get you your results. All right, so like I mentioned before, get yourself a mentor. Like it doesn't need to be me. If you look at the 30 days book, which you all have, because all of you, if not most of you, if not all of you, has already done or in the process of doing your 1 Funnel Away challenge. In the 1 Funnel Away challenge, part of the challenge kit is this book. In this book, you have 32 Comma Club Award winners. Not all of them are available for coaching or have their own coaching program or mentorship program. Okay, but a lot of them have. So all you need to do is reach out, just look through their plans, okay, in the book, see which one that you resonates with, what strategy that resonates with you, their master plan. And if anything that resonates with you, you can always reach out to these people and see if they have a coaching program that you can buy. All right, find an influencer that you can resonate with, and then you can commit to your own success and reach out to them for help. That's the way. And you should also have a mission bigger than yourself, because if money is the only thing that you're after, it's your own satisfaction, it's your own comfort, it's your own desire is the only one that is the only reasons that driving you forward, you're not going to last. You should have a mission bigger than yourself. Okay, like your family, someone dear to you, your children, that you're building a legacy for your children. Okay, not just for the accolades, it's not just for the money, it's not just to catch up with the Jonases, but remember, we are all out to make a lasting impact. We want to leave a legacy. We want to do good for people, because you know what? The more we make, the more we can give. The more we can give, the more we can make a dent in the universe. The more we can contribute to the world, the more we can make an impact in the world. Okay. So make 2019 your breakthrough year. This is going to be the year. Unlike your 2018, you need to set a new target, put plan into place, take imperfect actions, apply, rinse and repeat, and then you go help others. Okay, the more value you put out, the more people you help, it will come back to you manifold. I'm sure you understand that universal concept, right?